Addicted from Saving Abel, the rock station TK101 live from Bayfest, which is opening, I guess gates will be in about an hour or so. Except for the flannel channel, your daily dose of the 1990s, a chance to read the TK101 rock stock coming up here in just a moment. And we are here with 3 Days Grace, Barry, Neil, Adam, Gotcha. How you guys doing?
Good, man. Good.
We're good, man. We're good.
Good to see you guys back in Alabama, where we saw you last, actually one county over at the Wharf Amphitheater. And when we last saw you guys, it was the end of February. You told us that you were at the end of the touring cycle. For one act, it was time to pack it in. You guys were going to relax, take some time off, maybe start working on a new album. And here you are playing at Mobile. Do you guys ever come off the road? Who wants to take this question? Adam?
Yeah, you know, we've actually been off the road for a while. We've been working on a new record, but there's a few shows that we're doing a bunch of fly-in shows here and there. Just, it's always, we don't want to stop playing. We love playing. So if we get a chance to fly in and play a good show, especially down here, we take advantage of that.
Well, you guys certainly have been, I want to say, probably the most played band on the radio station for the past 2 years now, so congratulations. I'm thrilled that you guys like coming down here and playing for everybody. Adam, you have surfaced on this new album from Apocalyptic, well, I guess about a year old now. The disc is called Worlds Collide. They're the Scandinavian cello act, and they've kind of roped in a bunch of guest singers, and you're on a song that's just huge right now at the radio station. I Don't Care. How did you end up getting involved in that project?
Well, I mean, that band, Apocalyptic, they've been around for a long time. They're from Finland, and they have a pretty big following in Europe and stuff. And I think they were, the main thing for them, they were putting out a record, and they wanted to try to break here in the U.S. and Canada and North America and stuff. So, yeah, like you said, they got a few guest singers too here on the record. And when I had the opportunity to work with them, I kind of jumped on it because they're great guys, they're really talented, they've been around for a while. And yeah, it was a lot of fun working with them.
I was thinking today just about the fact, I think you guys probably have about 6 or 7 radio hits at this point in your career. And I was starting to think about the great Canadian rock bands. The first Canadian rock band to have a big hit was the Guess Who with American Woman. You think about the bands in the 70s, it was maybe Rush and Triumph. There was April Wine in the 80s. April Wine, man! And then Bryan Adams, Loverboy, they were big in the 80s. Tom Cochrane. That's what I wanted to ask you about. Bands from Canada that kind of inspired you guys.
Well, I'm not a huge Rush fan, but the other guys in the band have been, like Neil grew up listening to Rush, and he's a big Rush fan. So.
Yeah, when your name's Neil, you have to like Rush if you're a drummer.
I'll tell you what, I'm ready to brain Geddy Lee because he considers himself a baseball analyst, and well, so far his predictions coming to be true, but he's picked the Phillies over my Milwaukee the baseball players. And I guess he sits at the Sky Dome all the time watching Blue Jays games, but...
Yeah, I wouldn't really peg him as a baseball guy at first glance. More of a bass player. But, I don't know. I am a fan of Rush. I think other bands that have inspired us along the way. I think actually Finger 11. They're good friends of ours.
Right.
We've had a history with those guys and been fans of that band. Our Lady Peace, Mother Earth. Some Canadian bands that really did well for themselves. Tragically Hip. Yeah, they're
great band.
Lots of stuff going on up there, man. It's cool to have, kind of your own little thing going on at home, but, it's important to us to really to be down here, too, so we're lucky to have kind of both worlds going.
Barry, the guitarist from 3 Days Grace, when you guys started, getting together playing, was breaking, internationally, crossing the border into the United States, was that a set goal for the band?
Yeah, definitely it was a set goal. I mean, we wanted to break down here. We did a bunch of stuff. Canada's not a big enough market for us. You could tour 3 weeks in Canada and be done.
Right.
So we love touring.
Hello, Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
We'll be back in 3 weeks.
So we love touring. So as much as we could break was important to us. So we could just keep playing and keep playing and keep playing. Right? So.
Well, you understand with 3 Days Grace here, Barry and Neil Adam Gotcha, there's a little something to tide fans over before the next record comes out. You're out with a brand new DVD. Why don't you tell us what fans can expect to find on that? I guess it's available through Best Buy, is that correct?
Yeah, I think now it's available anywhere. But it was the show that we actually filmed. It was in Detroit. It was one of the last shows of the 2-year-long tour that we've been on. And, we just knew it was going to be a great show. It's pretty close to home. It was a sold-out show. There was like 16,000 people there. And we hadn't put out a DVD before. We've never filmed a live show and got it out there. And we just wanted to, make something that the fans, people felt like they were actually at a show. And I think we sort of accomplished that with this DVD. We were all all pretty excited about it, and it turned out really well. So
3 Days Grace live on DVD. So you mentioned that you guys did take a little time off after that winter tour, and that you're at work on new material. When you guys play tonight, are we going to hear any of that? Are you going to maybe road test any of this stuff?
probably not. I mean, we'd like to, man, but that's just stuff that we're getting together right now. You know, it's not really live.
Not live ready yet?
Not live ready yet.
Oh, man, we're dying to hear some new stuff.
Close.
We'll be back in 3 weeks. We'll play some more stuff.
So, as far as getting new music out, were you guys shooting for some point, maybe spring or summer of next year? What's the plan?
There's no date. We're not putting a time limit on the writing process at all. But you know, we're moving along fairly well, and it's kind of hard to say when we're gonna have another record. I think it'll be sooner than later, I guess. You know, but still, we're not. We're just taking our time, making the best record we can.
With so many millions of albums sold, and the third record on the way now, I mean, is it something? Do you guys feel like a little heat, you know, to try to, you know, or you got to have like X number of number ones on the rock radio chart because of everything that's happened with 1X?
No, I don't think we look at it like that. I mean, it's we've been fortunate to have some songs that, you know, be on the radio as long as they did and do as well as they did. And, it definitely, I mean, it kind of sets a little bit of a standard for us when we're writing songs. We know what we have to do and stuff, but we still don't think too much about, you know, about what's going to work and what's going to be a number one and what's not. I mean, it comes pretty natural, and we do what we do.
Man, a live on-air chit-chat with one of the great Canadian rock bands, and so excited to see you guys down here. First time to actually play in Mobile, although you guys down here in South Alabama before. It's going to be a rowdy crowd out here tonight, and looking forward to seeing you guys. What are you guys on stage, about 10 o'clock?
Yeah, I think it's about 10. I'm not too sure, but it's around 10.
10-ish.
Candlebox will be playing beforehand, so you know what? It's going to be one of those things where get here, get your spot, camp out. It's going to be a great night of music. And again, Barry, Neil, Adam, great to see you guys. 3 Days Grace right here in the Port City tonight, rocking at Bayfest. Let's go with Never Too Late. Music from 1X, the rock station, TK101. Guys, can't thank you enough. Very good.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, have a good show tonight.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Rock on.